Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for watching another video. If you are looking for the easiest, fastest way to sharpen your knives that's going to deliver repeatable razor sharp edges every single time, this is the knife sharpener you've been looking for. This basically has all of Wicked Edge's premium features in one sharpener. This is the Generation 4 Pro WE411. And as always, guys, if at the ending of the video you want to purchase this awesome knife sharpener from Wicked Edge and help support the channel, make sure you check out the link in the description below because we do get a commission if you purchase this sharpener. And of course, before getting started, just want to thank the good folks out at Wicked Edge for sending me this knife sharpener to review. Let's get started. Let's begin with the quick size reference just so you get a better idea for the overall size of this sharpener. Here it is next to a full paper towel roll. Let's take a rough measurement lengthwise. All right, we got 11 here, about 11.5 inches overall length. All right, coming across this way, we got 5 inches right here, 5.5, so just about 5.75 inches going across this way. Let's see, from the base to the top of the jaws here, you got 11 inches right there. So it looks like it's just about 11.5 inches tall. Now, I just want to give you an idea for how sturdy this knife sharpener is. I've got the 8 sharpening stones and the arms all on here. Let's get it on the scale. All right, total weight coming in at 16 pounds, 5 ounces. Like I said, this thing is a tank. And just in case you're wondering what 16 pounds, 5 ounces might feel like, well, if you figure one bottle of water weighs just about 1 pound, 1.4 ounces, it's about 15 of these. All right, let me break down what we're looking at and explain how this works in case you've never seen a Wicked Edge sharpener. So this entire setup here is made out of aluminum. Your gray sharpening deck area here is type 3 anodizing, and all the black portions here in the cabinet and the jaws are type 2 anodizing. So you have a real nice durable finish on these. Now, if you didn't like the cabinet, you don't have to get it. You can purchase just the top half. And if you didn't need these micro adjustment towers here, you can take that out as well. Now, included in the pricing also are different types of sharpening kits that'll also change the pricing in here. But the main things to take away is that you don't have to get the cabinet and you don't have to get the micro adjustment towers. Now, if you decide to purchase the cabinet and the sharpening system, everything comes pre-assembled, so there's nothing really to put together. You just got to screw in the arms, put the sharpening stones over, and this is so easy to use. You just pick what degree you want to sharpen at. You're going to put your knife in here, close down the cab, slip on your stones, and start to sharpen. Let's have a closer look at each of these components. Here's a quick rundown of everything we're going to be looking at. All right, so of course I got the storage cabinet. You're going to get these 2 steel guide rods. These are 8 inches long. It'll let you sharpen up to 15 inches. They got these longer in length in case you're going to be sharpening knives that are longer in length. These are just shims that you wrap around the spine of the knife, so when you put it in the jaws here, it doesn't harm your knife. This is also a practice knife that they provide you with, and this is really important in case you don't have a junker knife to practice on, because it does take about 20 sessions in order for these sharpening stones to sharpen effectively. They also give you an advanced alignment guide, a depth key, and on to the stars of the show, the sharpening stones. We're going to have a closer look at these in just a second, but here's a close-up as well of the cabinet. You can see that you have space for 4 more sharpening stones. Now, if you purchase a kit with no additional edge kits, you're going to get the 1 to 200, 4 to 600, and the 800 to 1000. This one includes edge kit 1, which includes the 1500 to 2200 sharpening stones. These are really going to help slick up your knives. Let's begin by having a look at the only thing you need to install, and it's these guide rods. So these are threaded, and they fit right into this sleeve, into this arm. Now, this is an upgrade compared to some of the other models that have a thumb screw and a ball and socket joint, and it just kind of moves around and wiggles around. Here, the guide rod is a lot more locked in, and it only moves this way and this way, so there's not a lot of wiggling around, and there's also a stop here. On the ball and socket arm, it basically just flops over. So this is a great upgrade. And since we're in this tight, here is your micro adjustment to get you up to 33 degrees if you want to do it. So you're just going to loosen this here. And as you turn this knob, it's basically on a rack and pinion here. So you will back it up like this or move it forward. Again, this is an upgrade that's not available on most of the models. Now, another great benefit of having this micro adjustment option is, yes, it extends your sharpening angles from 28 to 33 degrees. But if you're a perfectionist, this option is for you, because a lot of times when you set your knife onto the sharpener, you're going to be in between half-degree increment adjustments. And what this really does is it lets you adjust your sharpening angle exactly to the angle that's already on your knife blade. So as a result, you get that perfect match and remove less steel. All right, let's have a look at your angle selector lever here, and this thing is absolute genius, all right? The only thing you got to worry about is pushing this button down and moving it to what degree you want to sharpen at. Remember, you can go full degrees, half degrees, but look at what happens when you move this lever. Both of the sharpening towers move at the same time. So let's say I want to go to 18. You release, they are both locked into place. There's no need to adjust each individual tower by using thumb screws. You just get it to where you want to go and release. The vice system on this sharpener is also an upgrade. It works on a dual cam locking system, which means that there is no adjustments for you to make. Well, maybe if you're left-handed, you want to take this lever and move it to the other side. But basically, if you have a knife that's over an inch tall, you're just going to set it down here. Find where the belly is, put it to the back, and you're going to take this lever, move it to the side, and there's a stop here so that it doesn't rotate under the handle. And all you got to do is lock it into place, and you're all set to go. Now, if you have a blade that's an inch or smaller, that's when you're going to use the depth key here, and it's going to act as a booster chair for those knives. But this dual cam locking system is so easy to use. Let's have a closer look at one of these premium monocrystalline diamond stones. Each of these has two sides. This is the 100, 200. Remember, as a general rule, the more messed up your edges, the more metal you're going to have to remove. So the lower number you want to go with. Right? Remember, you got to get at least 20 uses out of this to knock off all the jagged diamond coating on here in order for it to sharpen correctly. Don't rush it. Don't try to rub them together. Just go through the 20 sharpenings. We got some curves on here for your fingers to sit on. And just a simple hole through the stone here, so you can slip it right over the guide rod and do your sharpening. All right, guys, here is a look at our project knife, and this thing has absolutely no edge. That's not going to cut anything. So I've kind of marked where I think that the belly starts. That's going to go into the vise upside down like this. And I've marked the bevel here so that I can try to figure out what degree angle this is at. And I'm going to start off at 20 degrees, which I know is going to be way too wide. So I should just be clipping the top of the permanent marker. And I'm going to kick it down a half a degree until I get to the actual bevel. Let's see if we can bring this edge back to life. All right, guys, we got the knife inserted into the vise, approximately where the belly starts. We're set at 20 degrees here. We're going to use this 600 grit stone to knock off some of this permanent marker to give us an idea of where we're at. So let's take some strokes here, just really lightly. Oh, that's interesting. I can already see it. So I know you guys can't see it, but what I see here is permanent marker, clear, and then permanent marker here. So there's still some permanent marker I need to remove here. So I would have to increase this to either 20.5 or 21. And I don't want to be there for a chef knife Suntoku like this. I want to be either down at 18 or 15. So we're going to have to reprofile this angle. Really quick, guys, before starting our sharpening extravaganza, I want to show you how to use this advanced alignment tool. These data points are going to make it so that you can put the knife back in the same position every single time so your results are repeatable. So you're going to take your depth key, insert it into the top holes of the alignment guide, and just take a reading of where the tip is. So that looks like it's about D. Height-wise 1, so this knife is positioned D1. You can return it back to the same position every single time. Alright guys, we're going to take it to somewhere in the 20s, reprofile down to 18 degrees. I'm going to start with the 100, build a burr on one side, build a burr on the other side, then switch to 200 and work my way up. Let's get started. Alright, let's begin with this side. We're going to go from right up here and work our way down. Moving over to the 400, 600 grit. Just finishing up with the 600. Then we can move on to the next. On to the 800, 1000. We should be able to move a little bit quicker now. Just gliding along now that we've got the burrs all figured out. Edge has been reprofiled. Alright guys, here we go. Final boss. This is the 1500 2200 grit stone. At this point, we're not sharpening, we're just polishing up this edge. Alright guys, here she is. Our Goodwill Orange Sticker Special Project Knife. When we got her, she was dull, so dull, and her angle was set probably at 23 degrees. That's what you would find on outdoor bushcrafting knives, not very suitable for kitchen knives. And because this stainless steel was so soft, it was very easy to reprofile this blade to 18 degrees. Look at that beautiful edge there. We went through all of the stone progressions. Let's see how we did. Ooh, yes. You kidding me? Sharp stuff, guys. We got this edge back to life. Once again, guys, this has been Wicked Edge's Generation 4 Pro WE411 knife sharpener. If you're looking for a knife sharpening system that's fast to learn, easy to use, and is going to deliver razor sharp edges on your blades every single time, this could be a great option for you. Well, alright guys, this is the ending of the video. Remember, if you want to purchase this awesome knife sharpener from Wicked Edge, make sure you check out the link in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.